So the good thing now is with my own principle, because I'm contributing to the development of this estate in Igbodu Ekpe. Okay, we are about 7 to 8 minutes away from Lekki Ekpe Expressway. We're not too far from the road. Development is coming to that. We're 7 to 8 from Lekki Ekpe Expressway, where we have Alaro City Estate, massive estate that has industrial estate, commercial estate, residential estate, owned by a foreign real estate company. They're in Rwanda, in Kenya, in some other countries. A plot, a few months ago, a plot was selling for $60,500, 500 square meter. Okay, 500 square meter was selling for $60,500. I can, some of you that I've talked with, I've sent you the video of the YouTube video of that estate. I can send it to some of you. If you ping me on WhatsApp, you know, I think I need to put my number here. So anyway, if you've gotten the, let me put my number here. You can ask me, I can send you the YouTube video. Or you can just Google, check Alaro City Estate, you know, on YouTube. You'll see it there. Lekki Ekpe Expressway. Some 1,000 square meters is selling for $121,000, 7 minutes away from us. Neighboring estate, we have 2 minutes away from us is Dukia Africa. Dukia is D-U-K-I-A. They call themselves Africa's biggest resort estate. They have a resort. 300 square meters as at last year was 22.5 million. 500 square meter, about 30 million per plot. And they had not yet gotten certificate of regularization. They are just applied for it. They are not gotten, but they had the money, they had investors' money to pump in, they fenced the place, they even did helipad for helicopter landing, they began to build residential homes because they know people in Lagos State government, you understand? They know they had applied for it, even they had not come out, they went ahead to start building. Maybe they've gotten it now, but as at last year, but my estate owner knows the owner of Dukia Africa. He had not gotten the approval. But because they know it was going to come out. But they went ahead to start building. You know? They could do that risk because it's not a government-committed land. Yeah. Government non-committed, one can take that risk, but I don't like to go that route. I like us to have all the documents, then we can now start building, like we're about to start. Okay. So, with $6,500, you can have a plot, fence, and gate. And that will include your documentation fee, your deed of assignment, register survey plan for your plot. Surveyors will get that done for you later on, you know, for your plot, deed of assignment read by attorney, and a gate and a fence. $6,500 US. Have that. And we can, if you say, okay, you don't want to live in Ekpe, you don't plan to build houses there, you know, you want to sell it, you want to put this money down so it can be sold, you can get back $13,000 in the next 5 to 6 months. We can have that done for you because the graph is rising. So about 6,000. The original cost of the land is $5,500. That's $5,500, right? $1,000 just covers the fencing and the gate, fence and gate. Covers the cost. The gate alone is $500K. Fencing for a plot is about $700, $750K. To cast the gates, the casting is about $350K, around that range, $350 to $400. You understand? So $1,000 will just cover that. The land alone is $5,500. But my principle is I prefer people to buy with fence and gate. Pay for the land, and maybe you want to pay for the fencing later on, maybe next month. Why not? That's okay. Because we want to do that in September. Because of the rainy season, we don't want to start doing that because it's raining a lot in Lagos. Okay. Now, $5,500 is about what? Around 8.8, between 8.2 to 8.8 million. Because of this fluctuating exchange rate. My estate owner is already about, from August, it's going to start selling for 15 million per plot. You see, you've already started making almost double. Well, what is coming in by December, January, it will go up to 20 million per plot. And I'll tell you what is coming in. Okay. I'll tell you what is coming in. So, if you want to have that done so that it can be resold for you in dollars, that can be done for you. I'm a living proof. I've showed you what happened to me in Abuja. Okay, look at, that's what the real estate company is selling for. Like the flyer I showed to you, from what was selling for about $7,000. Well, I paid about $7,700 November of 2022. By February of 2024, they were already selling for $18,593. That's like $18,600 in 15 months. My dollar almost went by over double, close to 2.5 times in dollars. I called the manager of that real estate company for Abuja, the Abuja chapter. She told me that estate sold out in April. Payments came more from people in diaspora than Nigerians. That's what she told me. I said, wow, sold out. But they saw the value. Yeah, it will keep rising in dollars, not just Naira. Okay, so that's the principle we are adopting. So let me show you our documents. Okay.
From other Fulani man who has already lived in that southwest community for a while, so he pretends like.
Okay, this is the verification. Okay, before I show you this shows the, okay, this is the registered survey plan. Increase the screen. This is the registered survey plan of our estate. Total of about 202 acres. Okay. That's the signature of the Surveyor General of Lagos State, Surveyor O.T. Jegede. You can Google it, that's the name. Surveyor General of Lagos, registered surveyor. Okay, he was the one who, see the stamp? He was the one who got this done for us. That's the longitude and latitude of the estate, the coordinates of the estate, this data here. So the good thing my estate owner did was he did a survey for the entire estate land, 202 acres. Okay, for the entire 202 acres. But you know, they're not going to give C of O or C of R. C of R is certificate of regularization, converting an agric or forestry land to residential and commercial property use with some agriculture on it. You understand? That's, we are regularizing it. That is, you're going to use for your private use, but you can still have some agric on it. Okay? Agric use on it. You're not going to give that to one person or one company, except you're building a university. And you know, to build a university in Nigeria, you have to have at least 300 acres. So unless you're a mega church or something, they won't give C of O of 200 acres to one individual. They will not do that. So my estate owner had to divide the estate land into about 7 sections. So he had to register 7 real estate companies. So he's doing the regularization for, you understand? He's doing for 7 companies. So they're not going to give C of O or C of R to one company, just to make it easy. So the first 10 hectares, that's 10 hectares is 25 acres. According to the calculation, 2.5 acres is 1 hectare. Okay. So 25 acres has been regularized. The next set is 20 hectares, which is 50 acres. That's in process. Payment has already been made. We're expecting another certificate of regulation soon from Lagos State government. So the good thing is, he has done the survey for all of this. You know what some real estate companies do? They don't do, because of the payment involved, some of them will do the register survey for just a portion of the land they buy. Some of the coordinates of their estate will fall under government committed land. Some will not fall under government committed. So none of the coordinates of our estate fall under government committed. This area, even when we have development going on, where we have Isimi, Lagos, Duki Africa, Iconic, these are big estates in Ekwe, that area is all agric, forestry use. What they had to do was to regularize. Only few areas in Ekwe is very tiny. It's freehold title. But the good thing is, development is coming there. Lagos State Governor has planned, Governor Sanwo-Olu has declared he's going to have Lagos Airline in Ekwe. Okay. Lekki International Airport is about 18 minutes drive away from our estate. Yeah, around 15 to 18 minutes away. Okay. It has already started. Okay. Dangote Refinery is about 20 minutes from us. Now, a major refinery is called Mid-Oil Refinery, K2 Ekpe Expressway, around that. It was commissioned 2 Fridays ago. July, that was around July 12th. A 74-year-old woman. She's a strong believer. She's also a chief by title. She's one of my close friends is close to her. She said she's building the refinery for her grandchildren. She's one of those oil moguls like Femi Otedola who have oil block allocation. They get oil block. They have the license from Nigeria, and they take crude oil, they refine it, and they resell to other African countries, including, she has been doing that since 1976, 78. She's a billionaire. She chose, Dangote wanted her to partner with her, but she chose to be on her own. She has C of O. She has hundreds of acres. She has the C of O for that. K2 Ekpe Expressway. They've commissioned it 2 Fridays ago, and she plans to build 1,000 housing units for refinery staff. So a lot is coming to Ekpe. That has kicked off. She's selling at 10 million per plot, pre-launch price, before the commissioning of the refinery. It takes 2 years to ship refinery equipment from wherever they are shipping it to. It takes 2 years to ship. So she's building 1,000 housing units. Now they started pre-launch 10 million. They plan to now sell after the launch of the refinery estate of the refinery. They plan to now start selling for 30 million very soon. Very soon. Some estates selling for them or buying from them are already selling for 15 million. K2 Ekpe Expressway, that area. So a lot is coming to Ekpe. We have Ekpe Fishman. We have Pan Atlantic University there. We have Augustine University there. Femi Otedola is one of the, I think he's even the pro-chancellor or something like that. We have a lot. Pan Atlantic. We have Yaba College of Technology in Ekpe. We have lots of schools coming up. Atlantic Hall School, Military Cantonment is in Ekpe, not far from our estate. Lekki Deep Sea Port, about 10 minutes away from us. Lekki Free Trade Zone, about 10 minutes, all in Lekki Ekpe Expressway. A lot is coming. So when you want to buy land, look at what commercial activities are going on in that area. You buy land to where people are moving, because people are going to move with their money to that land. Banks are coming up in Ekpe. Shangote, though 10 years ago, was Agric. It was not like that. Today now, banks all over, estates everywhere. One of my friends was selling a plot for about 45 million per plot, Shangote. 3 years ago, even in Ibejuleki, one of my good friends, a couple, husband and wife, they bought land, a plot for 8 million per plot in middle of 2021 in Ibejuleki. As at March of 2023, we're selling for 25 million per plot. So this is the record copy. Like my estate owner, the name of it is Jobico Sky Point Business Concept. That's the name of his real estate company. The name of my own real estate company is Darucoms Real Estate Limited. Okay. So he also has, he partnered with some other, individuals to acquire different landed properties across Lagos. So they gave him as a group. You see this is the seal of the Surveyor General, Office of the State Surveyor General. This was 8th of June 2022. Surveyor Jegede Oti. You see, so that's when you buy from real estate company, ask them for the record copy. This shows that this is logged with Lagos State government. That is, that property, the register survey has been done. It's not on government committed land, and it's assigned to your name or to your company name. Okay? Very important. So you don't just only get the survey plan from real estate company. Ask them for the record copy, because anybody can forge this. Anybody can forge this. Anybody can do that. But you cannot forge this one, the record copy by Lagos State government with this stamp. You cannot forge this. Okay. Then, let me show you this. When we got the approval, okay, this was the search report by my lawyers. I had to pay a law firm, but I have realtors who were selling for me. Oh, somebody's sending a chat. Let me see. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, please, if you have questions, please post on the chat. So when you buy land, don't just believe. Get surveyors, get a lawyer, get a surveyor. Let them go and verify the register survey plan. So I got a realtor company to market for me. So they have lawyers among their board of directors. So they went to Alausa in Lagos State Ministry of Lands, to do a search to ensure that they're going to sell for me. They're not going to sell land that is a government committed land. Okay. And they wanted to ensure that truly the coordinates of that estate has been logged with Lagos State government, so that Lagos State government are aware that that estate has a registered survey plan. Okay, that their land is not on government committed land, and is registered with Lagos State government. So they did the report. They got this for me September 22 of 2023 last year from the office of the Surveyor General of Lagos State. They verified the coordinates of the estate. Okay. 3 portions, 61.214 acres, 124.214 acres, 27.216 acres. We splitted this all into 7, so we can get regularized quickly. So my estate owner registered 7 real estate companies. Okay, these are the coordinates. Okay, and I will tell you, I'm also bringing Globacom, MT, and Airtel. I sent these coordinates to a senior manager in Globacom. Globacom is doing a test for 3G and 4G network on our estate. They already started work since last Friday. They're going to continue this week. Okay, I told my he's a friend. I knew him during internship in Covenant University in 2006. I didn't work in Glo, but I almost worked at Glo for internship. That's another story about that day. But I got to know this person. He's a strong winners member too. You know. Yeah, so he's a senior manager in Globacom. So I told him I want Globacom to have their mast to test if they have good signal strength for 3G or 4G network on our estate. But it's a 202 acres, massive. So that we can rent a portion of it to them and be getting good money for rent, you know, from Globacom. I'm also working with the major contractor of MTN, who knows the CEO, and, you know, working on MTN this week. MTN, these coordinates, you know, will be sent to MTN and Airtel. Through a manager friend of mine, Airtel, you know, we are getting their radio engineers to put these coordinates in their radio, what do you call it now? Radio planning tool, where they determine the best signal strength. So they have their coordinates, they have their own EQUE plan for their radio or their LTE or 3G network or 4G network. So they're going to see if they need to add an extra mast to densify their network or boost the network quality. So MTN, Airtel, and Globacom are being involved to see if they can erect their mast, or what we call it in telecoms, their base station on our property. Okay, and they can put their microwave, that stuff that look like satellite dish, right, on the mast to, you know, connect to their other masts or base stations in town. You understand? Or they may run an underground fiber optic cable link to link the mast on our estate. They find a good location there to the other masts in town. They choose the best one for them. So I'm doing that to boost the value of the land. Okay. I'm also in September, I'm also putting a transformer and 10 NEPA poles bring power. Okay, I'm putting 5 boreholes across the, you know, the estate land. Understand? Just to raise the value. Because the estate owner and I are we are like family. So I told him this is my contribution to boost the value. Okay, I also linked him to the Deputy Director of Lagos State Ministry of Fiscal Plan and Development. I will show you a picture. We met at Sheraton Hotel last year when I came for a real estate bootcamp with Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. Okay, she has been contracted. We've paid her. We are getting government-approved layout plan billboard on our estate land. Because some of the estate will be for residential, some will be for commercial use. So, yeah. So that's about 3 million to do. I'm taking care of that. So she's going to get that done by Lagos State government so that will be on our estate land. But from our training last year, way to raise the value of the land is to have a government-approved layout plan. Have that billboard on your land. So anybody who's coming to buy, we know that this plan is approved by Lagos State government. So we're going to have, of course, my estate owner plans to build shopping malls. Convention center. He's working with investors. This office complex is going to have recreational facilities for gym. It's going to have water parks, you know, and all of fountains and all of that, you know, sporting sections, you know, gymnasium. You know, it's going to, then there will be residential quarters. There'll be an estate just for, you know, there'll be a residential section of the estate. Then we have commercial, okay? We're also going to reserve a part for schools, then also for church. I don't reserve some acres for a church. I'm trying to see someone who can buy some acres for their church. Yeah, one of the pastors in Lagos that is spreading I mentioned his name, so many of you know him. Trying to contact him to see if they can buy some acres and keep if they want to build or do something. So nobody can come and bring bulldozer to our estate and say this is not. Government, when you have a government approved layout plan on your estate, it raises the value of that estate. Okay, I see some people have dropped. Please, you have questions. Okay, so let me just go straight. So this is the survey plan. So they did their search. You see from here, let me increase it. So from the search conducted, the coordinates fall under the portion of land earmarked for forestry purpose. So they let us know it was earmarked. Forestry is just, it's government non-committed. You have forestry, and it's not just that area. Like most areas in Ekpe local government is forestry or agric. Government has no plan, it's non-committed. They have no commitment. They just, and this is the way Lagos State government did this for Lagos State Ministry of Agriculture to have their own revenue. Or you will pay them for them to release that land for you, this area marked for forestry or agric, for you to now build your estate for residential, commercial property use. Well, we just have some agriculture on it anyway, but you can do what you want to do. That's how that's how Ministry of Agriculture generate revenue from each state. When many estates invade Ekpe, which is already ongoing, 75 real estate companies have invaded Ekpe. 75 are buying lands and are building about 75 from the data from Ministry of Lands in Alausa. Okay. So when a lot of estates now invade the place, a lot of massive estates are built, Lagos State government will now take Ekpe off forestry, of the government non-committed plan for forestry. But they've made their billions, right? They've made money from it. That was what happened to Shango Tedo a few years ago. Shango Tedo was in forestry or agric. Shango Tedo now, where you have ShopRite Mall, everywhere is urbanized. Shango Tedo a few years ago was in forestry. Estates have invaded. To buy a plot there now, you are talking of 55 million, 60 million per plot. In Shango Tedo, Ekpe is coming to that stage. Okay? That's why it's the best time. Yes. Yeah. So please you can ask questions if you want to ask. Okay. Anybody wants to ask? Okay. So let me get ready to round up. I know we've almost used about 1 hour. Okay. So this is so our estate is in this stage already. The graph is rising. Keep going up. Going up. By the time we have Globalcom, MTN, Airtel, find best signal, they put their mast or their base station on our property, the value will go up same day. You understand? Our government approved layout plan is being by next month to be ready. What's next month? Well, okay, we're almost in the end of July because they've already started the process. August, that will be done. You understand? Lot is coming there, power is coming there, water, telecoms is coming there, the value keep going. Okay. And somebody's working with me to get investors to build, duplexes. People can buy off plan, 80 million, 100 million. Somebody's working with me to get that. You understand? Investors that can buy and we can have an agreement. And so, because we have some parts marked for residential estates. So, going to be my own portion of the estate will be fenced. Main estate, the estate owner will fence it when he has all the money to do, but my own portion will be fenced. Okay, with time. And there will be a beautiful gatehouse there. And, later on, for those that are buying to just allow it grow in value, those that want to buy and build, maybe have some plots later resell, why not? That's also welcome. Developmental levy can come up later. As of now in Ekpe, Nebejuleki, developmental levy, what real estate companies charge is 15,000 naira per square meter. A plot here is 500 square meter. Half plot is 250 square meter. Okay. So 15,000 times 500, 15,000 naira times 500 is what? That's about 6.75 million developmental levy. We're not charging that now. That will be later on. Okay. So let me show you other approvals we got as I get ready to wrap up. So I showed you the search by the lawyers, right? Record copy. Okay. Then This was the approval notice we got. 2nd of January of this year. This was when we breathed, finally, after pressure. In fact, my sister now went to Lagos State Ministry of Agriculture office in Okoba in Lagos, December last year. That's their own PR fee. Then they've signed this regulation of privately acquired land. So when we got this, friends of mine, like my friend me and some other friends that have estates, they said, you guys have had a breakthrough. To get to this stage with Lagos State government, it can be stressful because they are doing it for a lot of people and they will also waste time too so that they can extort from you. Okay? This was what they told us to pay and all of that, and because it's the Ministry of Agriculture, it's still, because it's map for Greek use or forestry, every year we have what we call ground rent to be paying. It's when Lagos State governor takes it off forestry, then nobody will have to go through land regularization. You just go for C of O straight. And by that time, it will be more expensive. Understand? So by that time, people that have bought plots here that stay up with us, our estate too, we have certificate of regulation, we now get the C of O for the estate, just for formalities. You understand? You understand? If you now also want to now get C of O for your plot, we can get that done, but it's not really necessary. Oh, I didn't know that, sir. Pastor Macaulay just said my secondary school mate is the head of that Okoba. Sir, you are connected though. Oh my God. Sir, if I had known, would have not gone through stress. Maybe you would have helped us to talk to the guy. That man stressed us though. But it is well. So this was the letter they sent that showed us that we've been approved. And look at the invoice they sent to us. I had to show someone, the Deputy Director of Lagos State Ministry of Physical Planning and Development, to validate the invoice. Let me show you the invoice. This was the invoice from Lagos State government for us to pay 21,261,000. We had to raise this money quickly. We paid this ending of February of this year. Let me see how many people we still have. Okay, some have dropped off. Okay. 21,261,000. Okay, we paid for our certificate of regularization, right? Let me show you the proof of payment. I'll round up very soon. And oh, the receipt. Okay, that's the Director of Physical Planning, Deputy Director of Lagos State Physical Planning and Development, Mrs. Bola Olayinka Bello. She's the one working on our government-approved layout plan. She was the one who validated. Even when after paying lawyers, I also consulted her. She went to the Ministry of Agriculture to validate our regularization document, that truly it has been logged with Lagos State government. She validated our survey plan. She told me, you are very lucky. You are one of those lucky people that got land from a credible real estate company. You guys can go ahead, get your building permit, start to build if you want to build. She told me, buy more acres if you can buy more. Let people start buying from you. She called me last week, is it Thursday or Wednesday, to tell me that. She's working on a government-approved layout plan. She works with the PAs to Governor Sanwo-Olu. She has meetings with the governor sometimes. She's very close to the governor. They have meetings. And she told us in our training last year that Governor Sanwo-Olu wants investors in Ekpe and Lekki Free Trade Zone axis of the Lekki International Airport coming in. They want hotels, they want shopping malls, they want investors to come in. So Ekpe in the next 3 to 5 years will explode. But by 2030, nobody will know Ekpe again. Look at somebody's already building refinery, Ketu Ekpe Expressway, around Ketu Ekpe Expressway. This is the best time to invest. And in a few months, you can double the investment in dollars or in pounds. Okay. This is the receipt of payment. Oh, it's not clear. I'll rotate it. This is the payment receipt from Lagos State government. 21,261,000 that was paid. Let me show you our certificate of regularization. This came June 25. I think I don't know if I showed this already. Yeah, so these are certificate of regularization from Lagos State government. Okay. This is equivalent to C of O. The reason why you don't see Governor Sanwo-Olu's signature here is because it's not C of O, certificate of regularization. But it's Lagos State Ministry of Agriculture that's releasing the land to us. That is, yeah, we can now use it for instead of agri or forestry use, we can use it for residential and commercial, but still have some agri on it. My estate owner said he would just do ugu leaf or just do one portion, be one plot or something, just cassava or something. Yeah, you understand. So this was validated by Mrs. Bola Olayinka Bello. She was one of the speakers at the Global Real Estate Executive Bootcamp GREEP by Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. She was really, our session was very awesome. Told me you can start building, get your permit. If you want to start building houses now, you can start. We are clear. It's like we have our C of O. Okay. So I showed you, and if you want to verify, I can send you this document. Take it on your WhatsApp. Take it to Alausa. Don't believe me. Take it there. Go and prove it. I can send it to you. If you ask me, I will send everything to you. Okay. So let me show you the picture of a lot of land clearing is ongoing. Okay, this is the estate land in the Igbodu Ekpe. We have 202 acres. I have 21 acres. So a lot of clearing is ongoing at the moment. Ongoing. To even bring this bulldozer is 450, just for them to enter, 450K. For them to clear less than a day, they will not charge you 450K. Use them a day, 450K. For it to come in, about 400K for it to come in. A day, 450K. Of the increase in fuel, it was 300K before. Understand? So to use them to even clear maybe an acre or clear for 2 days, 3 days, you are going to spend over 1.5 million. 1.5, we've been doing that, and bush keeps going, we keep clearing. You understand? But it's part of maintaining. So a lot of clearing is ongoing, and it's raining season, that's why we have to pause. Okay, so this is the estate land, and Globalcom, MTN, Airtel, they are going to invade, they are going to test, and definitely they will find because it's 202 acres. They will definitely find a good spot to erect their masts or their base station. The senior manager in Globalcom is so happy with this idea. When I told him, he acted immediately, told me to send me the survey plan immediately, because him getting things like this done, it increases performance in Globalcom. I was able to add to the quality, the network quality of Globalcom in this Ekpe area. It increases performance rating. So he just told me to send it immediately. So Globalcom is working with MTN, Airtel. They'll start this week. Okay. Yeah. So that will raise the value. 10 NEPA poles, transformer is coming, boreholes in 5 different places. Project team is already set there for that. That's coming in. And, development will continue. You understand? Once our investors are finalized, mass housing will start. Beautiful gate. I will fence my own portion of 21 acres, and do a beautiful gatehouse. Mass housing will start in the area for residential. Okay, so a part is also reserved for a church. Some of these pastors in Lagos, they are going to visit the place. I'm proposing to a number of them. Some of you know Pastor Kojo Yemade is also considering this place. We've reserved some acres for him, for Covenant Nation, but they are opening branches. And that pastor too. Okay. Yes, sir. Okay, so that's it. So 15 million per plot is going to be the price in August. But if you buy now, for $6,500, which includes plot, plus the documentation, plus fence and gate. We can sell it for you at over $13,000 in the next 5 to 6 months. Because going to be $50 million in August, with the government approved layout plan that's going to be on the property, that will raise the value. Okay, that will raise the value with power coming in, you know, water coming in, telecoms is coming in, the value is going up. And we're going to do more clearing. Clearing is nothing. Clearing is nothing. Exchange rate makes it easy to send $1,000, $2,000. A lot. Clearing is nothing. All that is nothing to do. Okay, then development will start kicking in. But even without that, once you have C of O, the graph starts to go up. In fact, a realtor called me last Wednesday. He said there's an estate called Capital City Estate. They've already fenced. What good concrete, gravel, they fenced, they've started selling. They were selling at 18 million per plot. They don't yet have their certificate of regularization. But clients that were buying kept saying, send us the title, send us the title. So out of embarrassment, they had to stop selling because she was selling for that estate. They had to stop. They are perfecting their certificate of what? Regularization. You already said for 18 million per plot. Once your company have C of O or C of R, and estate has that, the graph will just keep going. Wow, 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 wow. Well, even if it's bush, even if it's clear bush, you've not done nothing. Once you have C of O, if it was a freehold title that you turn to C of O or gazetted land, or you now have certificate of regularization, the graph will start going up. That's what, because to get to that stage is a lot of spending. Tell you when you have registered survey plan for the whole place. Some estate will only do survey plan maybe for just 10 acres. They won't do for the whole estate land. My estate owner pays 60M. He did for the also. We are not apprehensive that any part of the land is for government committed. A neighboring estate. Okay, this is my friend that sold land to Pastor Isaac Oyedepo. They also have an estate in Ekpe, not too far from my own place. They've not yet even done they are just working on their survey plan. But you know, they sell to rich people at 10 million per plot. When it was still bush, they've not even done survey. They just got it from the family. One rich Alaji that supplies major supply of iron rods in Lagos. He bought 15 plots from them. They told me that's how they made their first 150 million. Yeah, they made their first 150 million. Just like that. Okay, they are just working on their survey plan. They are yet to go through the lengthy process of certificate of regularization. Okay, but we have our certificate of regularization. The graph can keep going up. Okay, so let me stop there. So if you're interested, why not contact me? Like I said, some of you may say, but to sell it, you know, how tough will it be? You understand? We have realtors that can get that done. Okay, through Dr. Olumide Emmanuel, I was connected to high-performing realtors. One of them, he presented them to us. So I don't have a picture here. I would have shown it. Very popular in Lagos. He told us how she sold about 10 acres in one of his estates in record time, within 1 to 2 months. Bam! Many of the buyers were from the diaspora, UK, US, Canada. Record time. She was one of the speakers at the training we had last year. I have her number. She's a friend of mine. She attends Redeem. Solid believer. I have a number of realtors. They know how to, when they come, so for your plot, we fence and gate it. We have security watching the land. They're on salary. You know, we help you clear it, maintain it. When you want to sell it, when we want to sell it for you based on your request, our realtors will come and do a video promo. They know how to engage celebrities like Tunde Ednut and some of these they have over 13 million followers on Instagram. That's how they also market. One of my realtor friends is also on Arise Television. Okay, they also they advertise Dr. Olumide Emmanuel's estate in Arise TV. You understand? I'm connected to them. So Dr. Olunde or Mami already linked us to them. We can advertise on Arise. They know how to get it done. We can sell it for you. Because now, my Tuna is already selling for 15 million from August next month. So $5,500 is around 8 million plus. You've almost made double in exchange rate in dollars. And we're going to sell it for you at double. We're not going to sell it in Naira. It will be in dollars. Wire to your US account. If you are in Europe, you're in UK, pounds. For those in the UK, is 5,500 pounds, 5,500 pounds, includes fence and gate and documentation. US, $6,500. That's $6,500. You can sell for double the price in 5 to 6 months. Okay, thank you very much. Any question? Thanks for your time. Yeah. Any question?
This is wonderful. What I want to ask is that by the time we have the recording, we'll begin to share it with friends that might be interested.
Yes, I'll send you the flyer. Yes, sir.
Then I like the way you make it detailed. So we can, when we send it to them, we'll listen to it and they can contact you and and then let's start from.
Okay, the recording.
I'm so happy because I attended a conference this year, and they told us that there are two things. If you are engaging in estate in Lagos, you must have a lawyer, surveyor. And you mentioned it.
Yes, sir.
The lawyer will take care of the willingness.
Yes, sir.
The surveyor with government to make sure that the estate is not within the area that government will come and demolish tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
And you have really taken care of. Those are the two major things. Most of just like you said, most of the people that their houses and estate were demolished.
Yes, sir.
They knew from Abinishu that something may happen in future.
Yes.
They just took risk.
Too bad.
Because some of them went around the Alausa guys, some of the touts.
Yes,
like, don't worry, just they didn't regularize some of their documents.
Yes.
And now they enter. So I really appreciate the way you have done your due diligence
to
really get all the done. And that is what is going to convince a lot of our guys in the diaspora that no, we are dealing with a credible organization.
Yes,
thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. Yes, we have to do that groundwork because of one has to save your reputation. As a minister, I can't have people buy land from me, and God forbid, they will say the family came to reclaim. And the good thing is, this my estate owner is just privileged. Even when we started clearing, no money like came in there to come and start saying this. I don't know. None of them came to disturb. You understand? I had to ask him. I said, he said, no, he has security on the land. He has security. He's paying. Nobody can come and encroach on our land. Nobody can. They have security. They have shifts, morning, night shifts. They have people he pays. You know. So he said, I hope there's no family coming that will now come and say, he said, no, nothing like that. I'll come and say, oh no, we're not aware they sold it to you. You have to. He said, I cleared all that from him. He showed me the original family receipts because I sent it to our lawyer who went to verify, you know, and the surveyor. He went to verify from the original family receipts for the deed of assignment, you know, that the family gave to him when he bought from the families. But it maybe had about 100,000 or 50,000 naira per plot. You know, yeah. So, you know, real estate, there's nothing as real as real estate. Look at what I bought for 500,000 naira per plot. And that was what divided by, if you divide 500,000 naira by 608, in June of 2020, it was when I bought it was 608 to a dollar. That's like $822 for one plot. How much am I selling a plot now? $5,500. About 7 times in less than 2 years. Within 2 years. I'm even doing that at a discount because I just want to, you know, raise some good capital for development. You understand? My estate owner was selling for 8.5 million since January this year. Since January. You understand? So well, it's about the same because $500 is around 8 point something million. So about 7 times in dollars. By the time it becomes 15 million naira per plot now, you know it's going to be, before you know, to be $10,000 to keep rising. But yeah, thank you very much. Thanks everyone for joining. And so yeah, I'll get this recording sent out. And you know, and we trust God that we'll raise good buyers. Somebody, a family in UK said they're going to call me separately. They couldn't attend here because they're on vacation in Cancun, in Mexico. You know, I'm planning to head back to the UK. Said they're going to contact me. A few other people said they're going to contact me and go from there. One of the people who joined here today said he's very interested. Also, a CEO go in Canada. I need all your prayers, sir. God bless.
It's already done by the grace of
Amen,
God.
sir.
God is going to bring a lot of prosperity. I keen to it, and I'm seriously.
Amen, sir.